darauf, dass der nächste Kampf stattfindet. Ja, da würde ich sagen, warten wir mal, ne?
My dear child, what can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No, but I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Wow, dann vergehe ich die Scheibe eigentlich noch.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off.
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
Nein, nein.
You will regret.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ready to excite the crowd? I don't need to remind you how this works.
Tanzoletti. Das ist hier ein wichtiger Kampf jetzt.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Ready to excite the crowd?
24, ja genau. Oh, ja, was möchtest du denn? Hm?
I don't need to remind you how this works.
Steht hier irgendwo? Alter, ich sehe halt nichts, Katze. Erfahrung 1150, sage ich den jetzt umklappe.
Maybe enlightenment will take me in this battle. Poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ready to excite the crowd. I don't need to remind you how this...
Oh, bitte. So, das gab 1150, 1800 fast. Ja.
Maybe enlightenment will take me in the battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ready to excite the crowd.
I need to get going.
Huh.
Es gab nur 1000, ne? Scheiße, die Zeit läuft nicht. So, ist denn hier mein Schlafgemach? Da unten. Keine Lust für immer da zu warten. Da, ne? Ja. Schlafen. 18 Stunden bis zur Nacht. Haben wir jetzt ein bisschen abgekürzt. Da lang, oder? Oder? Ich weiß es nicht. hier schon. War schon da. Guckt euch den an.
May the Enlightened bless you.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Have a nice day, sir.
Macht sie da? Der Hofnarr. Guck mal, die müssen irgendwie Gem spielen, weiterspielen. Juhu. Haben wir es geschafft.
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Jetzt kämpfen.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena. And may the better
Ich weiß
fighter
jetzt
win.
nicht, 5 Minuten soll ich durchhalten oder was?
What a brilliant spectacle.
Ja.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
Okay. Cornelia.
Lord de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us, so long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then? Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened, it's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me, and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it, then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sardet. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Okay, kann ich nicht. Kann ich weitermachen. Das könnte ich noch machen. Mit der Gruppe. Stufen auf einmal. Da sind die 7 Meilenstiefel nichts gegen. Hm?
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Schnupp.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
They do not look in very good condition. Let's have a closer look.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a
Ja,
certain
eben, war ich ja
Afro.
schon mal.
She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
She may be part of the Alliance, but I can't help feeling bad about what happened to this woman. According to what she wrote, her attackers must have come from the swamp. We should follow their tracks.
How strange, this lone bed. It contains scientific materials and a herbarium. Everything is tidy, but I see no trace of its occupant.
It's like being in a
Wir
crow's
müssen
nest.
weiter.
The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point. May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Magic is the miracle of the enlightened. This bears resemblance with the sorcery of the natives.
Not surprising. But not enough to help us locate precisely where the scholars are now.
I agree. This is the consequence of the tragic and disgusting practices of the bridge. Every native in their territory has revolted. We cannot know which particular clan is guilty.
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite.
Okay. Guck mal, was ist denn da auf dem Wagen? Ein Buch. Diese kugelförmige Wurzel hat eine dichte, feste Textur und einen starken, intensiven Geruch. Ich habe mehrere Tiere beobachtet, die sie ohne nennenswerten Effekt konsumierten. Daher ist sie wahrscheinlich genießbar. Eine Destillation im Labor sollte weitere Aufschlüsse geben. Afra hat beschlossen, ihr Zelt weiter weg aufzuschlagen. Sie sagt, dass sie sich bei unserem ständigen Geplapper nicht konzentrieren kann. Diese junge Frau ist talentiert, aber ich verstehe, warum ihr Meister sie gehen ließ, denn sie ist sehr launisch. Diese Vogelart kommt im Tal sehr häufig vor. Sie sind unglaublich neugierig. Sie kommen uns so nah, dass wir sie berühren können. Die Eingeborenen jagen sie wohl nicht, denn dann wären sie vorsichtiger. Aber ihr Fleisch ist köstlich. Ich nehme an, dass es sich um eine Glaubenssache handelt. Für diese naiven Wilden sind sie vermutlich heilig.
This journal of a naturalist confirms absolutely that this is the campsite of our lost expedition. It makes mention of the other campsite that we found a distance away.
Ich den irgendwie runternehmen? Da weiter muss ich. Eisenerzaudio, echt noch viel Verbesserungen.
Look, those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp. But
Renaise!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
Guck mal, hier waren an vielen Stellen nicht. Komm ich da jetzt hoch?
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
Well, we were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue of a different nature. cousin who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you. And them?
Captain Vasco. Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Bishop Petrus, if our young friend hadn't insisted on coming here, I would have gladly let you rot in this marsh.
Behold the charity of the enlightened, huh? This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are, oh, so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.